Today in crypto, I discuss 4 hot cryptocurrencies that are specifically focused on the decentralized finance niche and which are not built on Ethereum. While Ethereum DeFi is and remains super hot, we are seeing an increasing number of decentralized finance cryptocurrencies gaining prominence on other chains, and no one is really talking about most of them yet. I believe that DeFi outside of Ethereum is likely to be a big growth area in the coming months, even if we still have great DeFi projects launching on Ethereum like BZX and TrustSwap. There's going to be a lot of competitors coming up on the other chains. My name is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wild, wild land of crypto. Also, quick note, I finally got my Josie Bellini painting. This is super awesome. It says, "We are Satoshi" back there. I love it. Absolutely love it. And for a quick second note before we begin our chat, this week's issue of Wealth Mastery has just gone out to paying members. So this week's issue, it's just absolute fire. We cover so many topics. I cover some of the big upcoming price catalysts that you as an investor need to watch out for. I also interviewed Elrond about their upcoming mainnet. Jesse shares his research on the much hyped DeFi money market. Forrest explains the highly anticipated Polkadot DeFi dad helps us understand, is DeFi even worth the risk? And Rect Capital has some very hot technical analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, DEBIT, Stellar, Cartesi, and Kyber Network. So let me and my team save your time and do the research for you to help keep you ahead of the curve. There's a link down below where you can get signed up. Okay, so we also need to do a quick disclaimer before we begin this video. No one has paid me to talk about any of these cryptocurrencies. This is just free information for you to use or not use as an investor. I currently hold some of these cryptocurrencies, but understand that investing, it is high risk. And while you may make money, you may also lose all of your money. So any investment should be made on that understanding. And of course, this is not financial advice. This is just the 2 Satoshis of a dude talking about cryptocurrencies on the internet. And of course, this is not a replacement for doing your own research. This is like a 10-minute video, dude. That's not enough time for doing your own due diligence. You've got to do more. This is just a little taste for you. Now, the first one we're talking about is Kava. Now, you have heard me talk about Kava a few times before on this channel. I'm still in my Kava position. So to understand, what is Kava at its most basic? Now, it is a cross-chain DeFi platform that allows users to make a loan to themselves against their own crypto holdings, all done without any KYC or any other BS like that. Now, in exchange for putting up that collateral, you receive USDX, which is a stable coin, much like MakerDAO's DAI token. Kava runs on the Cosmos blockchain and is going to integrate Cosmos, this Atom token, XRP, Bitcoin, and Binance coin as possible collateral options, with more potentials coming in the future. Kava is already live on the mainnet, with the first assets already launched. Bitcoin and XRP will be coming soon. The token model is as follows. All loan fees are paid in Kava. That Kava is then burned. Stakers receive an annualized staking reward, and they also get governance rights. The team and the backers of Kava are very, very strong as well. In my opinion, this has all of the makings to be as big as Ethereum's MakerDAO, which at its height had a market cap over $1 billion. There are currently 2 million Ethereum locked up in Maker, which is around 2% of the total supply of Ethereum. Now, if we were to assume that Kava is one day able to capture a similar number, so 2% of Bitcoin, 2% of XRP, 2% of Cosmos, and 2% of Binance coin locked up, then it has massive, massive potential for long-term price appreciation. Now, the second project to keep on your radar is also a Cosmos blockchain native. It's called Band Protocol. So if you love Chainlink, and I know a lot of you do love Chainlink, but you feel like you might have missed the boat on the gains train, then Band should be something that you should be paying attention to. We all know how important data is. We know it's what really makes smart contracts smart. Data oracles, therefore, are absolutely essential. I mean, this is why Chainlink, of course, is so popular. But Chainlink, it's no longer the only show in town when it comes to the data oracles game, and neither should it be. A healthy marketplace of service providers is good for the entire crypto economy. Band protocol, it has been live since last year. The token gives governance rights. It'll also be used for staking, and it will be used as collateral for those issuing out data sets. Band already has a big and growing list of high-profile partners, people like Binance and WanChain and Elrond and Phantom, Kava, of course, which we just discussed like 5 seconds ago. That's all being used right now in Band protocol. BZX as well, which implemented both Chainlink and Band protocol after its exploit that happened a few months ago. We talked about that when it happened. Now they're using both Chainlink and Band protocol for their data services. And even expanding out to new chains with recent partnerships announced with Waves. So it just keeps building and building and building. And there's more than that. That's just a small sampling of the partners. But you get the idea. No one Oracle provider will capture 100% of the market. And right now, Band only has a $50 million market cap compared to Chainlink's $3.26 billion market cap, meaning that it could have a 60% gain if someday it reaches the same market cap as Chainlink. Now, this is one that I'm likely to add into my portfolio soon. I've been watching it, missed a good entry last week. Hopefully I'll get a pullback on it, but we'll see. If I don't, then that's the game. The third one that we're watching today is Switcheo. Now, this is a NEO-based token, which is for a decentralized exchange, and they have revealed a big upgrade recently. Now, currently, Switcheo on their decentralized exchange supports NEO, Ethereum, and EO-based assets for that DEX, but they are now launching a derivatives exchange called DEMEX. And they're upgrading their token model, which makes this definitely something to look at. So let's talk about DEMEX first. So the Switcheo DEX will essentially remain as it always has, but now the team is also launching a derivatives decentralized exchange in Q3. Now, derivatives have been very, very, very popular among traders, but a leverage trading service on decentralized exchanges, that's remained very, very niche in comparison to the volumes. We do have a few players like DYDX, but it's still quite niche. Now, the exchange is going to offer crypto, prediction markets, and even commodities. So, where does the Switcheo token factor into Switcheo in the upcoming DEMEX exchange? Well, DEMEX will feature liquidity pools, which Switcheo token holders can actually participate in, and the new token model will allow for staking and will pay out fees to stakers based on the volume happening on Switcheo and on the DEMEX exchange. While Switcheo has been around for a while, it really never caught the same level of popularity as exchanges like Uniswap, which is an Ethereum native, but DEMEX could be a game changer for the Switcheo team and, of course, for the Switcheo token. And that model adjustment that we're seeing to the tokens really could drive a lot of new interest from investors. The one big caveat that I will say applies to this and actually the next crypto, which I'm also going to be discussing, is that there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of decentralized exchanges out there. They're not all going to, get a great market share or anything long term. The competition is incredibly fierce. And while Band and Kava, they're still early movers in their niches, which makes them very, very interesting. Switcheo is competing with dozens of other decentralized exchanges for market shares. Hopefully, DEMEX will be what it takes to really give them a point of difference. Now, at this time, I'm not sure that I'm going to be adding Switcheo to my portfolio, considering I already have a few different decentralized exchange tokens, but this could be a good opportunity for someone looking for a lower market cap cryptocurrency in the DeFi niche, which hasn't had an insane pump yet like a lot of the other DeFi tokens. And finally, today we're going to be talking about Nash. Now, Nash launched to a lot of fanfare last year, and it has been slowly grinding away, delivering tech, and is supported by a big, passionate community. Nash is now the first decentralized exchange where you can trade real Bitcoin. Nash does not use wrapped tokens. Instead, Nash uses state channels. So it's something like the Lightning Network, although it's not quite the same as the Lightning Network, and they do actually plan on supporting the actual Lightning Network at some point in the future. But these state channels are critical because it means that trades can be done super fast. So the user experience using a decentralized exchange is like using a centralized exchange, except it's not centralized and you're in charge of your crypto. They've also just launched a mobile app for users, which is of course nice to see. And more importantly, they launched Nash Cash, meaning that users in the EU will be able to buy crypto via SEPA transfers at a 0% fee. Now this fiat on-ramp, it's massive for a DEX and very important for a decentralized exchange to offer that centralized exchange experience. Only available in the EU right now, but they're constantly expanding their network. They're now working with the very hot Elrond. They also support Bitcoin and Neo and Ethereum assets on the exchange. Nash, largely still under the radar. Not a lot of people have been talking about it recently. And the tokens at this time are not returning much of an ROI. So buying tokens now is based on the assumption that Nash will really be able to catch on in the future. At this stage, volume does remain quite low compared to some of the other decentralized exchanges. We're getting some really big volumes, but getting in now is getting in before the crowd. The token model is quite simple. If you stake the tokens for a 2-year period, then you get a proportional share of 75% of the trading fees. There are lower rates which apply for less time staked for the tokens. Again, the DEX market is very busy, but this is a native Bitcoin-enabled exchange, which I think is a big deal. The market, we'll see if it agrees or not in the long term. Anyway, what do you think of my non-Ethereum DeFi picks? Do you own any of these tokens? Or is there one which I missed, which absolutely should have been on this list? Remember, not on Ethereum DeFi tokens only, please. Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, I massively appreciate your time, so thanks for coming over here and listening to this dude talk about cryptocurrencies on the internet. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.